Alright guys, how's it going? This is Will. So, if you've been keeping up with my videos, you know that I love to work out every single day. And that's something that I take serious and I take a lot of pride in. Now, some of you may think I might be a little bit crazy. And I just gotta say, yes, I am. But apart from that, I always been committed to working out. I always loved exercising, but I didn't have a good diet back then, so I didn't know anything about like food related nutrients and what was good for me and what was bad. I just ate anything along the way, and so I'm gonna give you a blast from the past of how I used to be back then. So back then I was a little bit more crazier. I was pretty bored with my life. I was pretty depressed, and I would do a lot of different things that weren't necessarily beneficial for me. Everything was pretty much just downhill, being negative, and not really caring about my health, and just trying to spend the time as I went by. So I'm gonna show you pictures along the way of where I started to where I'm at now. So here we go. So this picture right here, I was like super skinny. I was probably around less than 120 pounds. During that time, I really didn't care about myself. I was smoking a lot of cigarettes. I was doing weed and I was doing coke, and I was probably smoking 2 packs a day every single day. I was just so bored with my life. I needed something to distract myself from the things that were going around me. And so I ended up dropping out of school and just try to live the negative life. And I was fine with it at that time. So that's related to this picture here. And I'll show you another one right now. So yeah, as you can see, like I really don't have any muscle definition. My jawline is like so thin. My body is so skinny. It's like, what am I? Who am I? Is this really me? So I started working out again. Started taking pictures from the start. Uh, Back then, as I was growing up, I wasn't as experienced. I was still kind of unsure of how to get to where I wanted to go. But I always try to look at videos on YouTube on how to gain weight, how to build muscle mass, and it was always kind of hard for me because I was like such a skinny kid. So it was kind of hard to gain that weight because I started at 120, and then I slowly started progressing to getting to 130, then 135, then 140, and pretty soon I started getting to 160. So I was pretty much happy in the sense that I was able to gain weight, I was able to eat more. It was becoming like a normal habit, like this is what I wanted. And I started seeing a big change in my body, that I was no longer skinny, I was actually gaining weight, I was making progress. But along the way, I guess I just started eating too much of the bad foods because I really didn't have a diet back then. So uh, when you don't have a good diet, things start to get too far. So right here, I'm like 175 pounds. I'm like bulk to the max. I have a lot of body fat. I might look big, but I don't look good being that big with a lot of body fat percentage. And that was because I just didn't know how to eat right. I was just eating whatever came next, just going to fast food restaurants, just eating burgers, eating hot dogs, eating that Sonic Blast that I love, eating with the wrong oil, just eating tacos. Because you know how Hispanics be like, we love our tacos and enchiladas and tortas and all that stuff. So Yeah, I was eating bad for a long time, and I thought that I could just get by just by working out. I thought just by working out I will be just fine, but in reality, diet is the most important thing you can have. So, diet I did. And on March 16, that was the date that I decided, you know what? I'm going to be eating healthy from now on. And I really want to work on losing weight and losing this fat. And I was committed no matter what. Even though I didn't know how to start, even though I didn't know how to begin, like what foods to get, how to cook the food, I wanted to learn so bad that I needed to be disciplined. I needed to be committed. And so I started looking for the healthiest foods. I started to see what was the healthiest proteins, what was the healthiest fats, what was the healthiest carbs, how much everything am I supposed to take, all the calories. And there was a little bit of stress going on here and there, but in the end, it was all worth it because it's something that maybe I should never stressed over because it's actually easier than you think. But I'll be happy to help on anyone that would like to learn on what diet they can take or what foods they should be taking or like or what kind of meals you can do. Like it's pretty easy, simple meals that you can do like throughout the day, and it won't take you long. It's just a little bit of your time, but if you want to lose weight, if you want to lose fat, if you want to be committed, if you want to be disciplined, this is what you have to do. You have to be doing it every day. It's part of your life. This is the lifestyle. So you're gonna start seeing pictures following the diet, and this one is on March 24. So it's like just 8 days have passed, and I'm here trying to see how this diet goes. I'm trying to learn how to cook the meals and prepare them, and so it was a little bit stressful, but along the way, I kept learning. I learned from my mom. She really helped me out in this journey. And I gotta say, I love you, Mom. I love you so much. So in these pictures right here, as you can see, it's on April 9, and you can tell that I'm losing body fat. I'm losing weight. I'm starting to look leaner. And another thing to add is that I was doing the 200 push-ups, and I started on March. So I started before the diet, and I think that really helped me in burning some calories off and losing that body fat. I started in March with the push-ups all the way till April to the end of the month, and so it actually helped doing it with the weight vest. So these pictures are from April 13 till April 18. And when I was doing the weight vest, like I said, I started on March, and so I said, you know what, I'm gonna do 200 push-ups, and I try to do it for every single day that I could, but I missed 5 days. But I did a total of 4,600 push-ups throughout that month. And then on April, I decided to upgrade it, and I decided to use the 20-pound weight vest for 100 push-ups, and then another 100 push-ups without. So I only missed 3 days for a total of 5,400 push-ups. So I know I did better than what I did before because I was already used to doing the push-ups by then, and it helped me gain more definition in my arms, on my muscles, on my chest, and it was. I actually enjoyed doing it. You know, it was like a commitment. It was a challenge put right in front of me, and I decided to take it and go all the way with it. So this is me on May 2, and I gotta say I'm pretty satisfied with myself because I went from 175 to 159 pounds, and I lost over 16 pounds, and I'm like pretty amazed that I was able to do this because I knew it was gonna take discipline, like to prepare these meals, to learn how to cook for yourself. Like because for me, like, I didn't knew anything. I didn't knew none of this. I had to do a lot of research. I had to learn how to cook for myself. I needed to experience it, and I'm happy that I did because it helps me grow as a person. It helps me grow into my own my own self, and I think that's the most important thing: learning how to grow and be a better person. And so for right now, I'm just trying to get leaner. I'm trying to lose that body fat. I want those abs to show. So afterwards, I want to try to do a clean bulk and try to cut again and see how much more mass I can gain from that. Um, and I just want to say thank you for all the subscribers that I have right now. Thank you for the people that watch. Thank you for the constructive criticism that I receive. Like, even then, like the negative stuff, like it fuels me. I'm pretty competitive, and just whatever comes my way, I'll try to fight it face on. And I'm just trying to be better every day as much as I can. And I don't know. I try to live like it's my last day. Sometimes my mentality has to be that way because you never know when you're gonna go away. And if you don't give everything you got, then you're gonna feel like you regretted it. And for me, I'm one of those people that doesn't like to regret anything. So I'm willing to take the fall. I'm willing to take the chance. I'm willing to work my ass off every day because I love it. I love working out, and if my body wants to work out, it's gonna work out. And if it wants that one rest day, I'll give it to it. But I will work out no matter what because it's just in my DNA. That's just who I am. I do this every day because it helps me release my stress. It helps me feel at peace. It's like a habit that I changed from bad to good because, as you know, in the beginning, I said that I used to smoke so much that it was an addiction. And so I would say that now my addiction is working out. So I changed the bad habit for a good habit. And it is what it is. To everybody, I hope you enjoy this content. I hope you like the video. Share and subscribe. Stay tuned. We got more for you.